Salve or Chaire, this is Dave, and we are reading Socrates' explanation, continued, of why or how he got everybody to hate him. And if you recall from last episode, he was told by the Oracle of Delphi that no one was wiser than he was, and he wanted to refute the message of the Oracle. So he went and started visiting wise men. He went and visited a wise politician, or someone who he at least was thought to be wise, and realized after talking to him that he was not actually so wise at all. And when he tried to point it out, the guy, surprise, surprise, was not very happy about it. Neither were his friends. So what happened next? So here we go. Starting at line 11. So if you remember, line 10 was where we finished last time, and he said, kai epide. So starting on 10 here, kai epide, epe romain. And after I questioned him to reveal him not knowing, not to reveal him seeming to be wise but not being wise. Okay, so auton dokunta sopon enai, seeming to be wise, enai being to be, right? Dokunta, seeming to be wise. Uk onta, not being wise. Hutos kai poloi ton paronton, he, this man, and poloi, many of those around him, right, those present, emisunme, they hated me. Okay, so that's where we finished off. Next here, and remember, Socrates is giving this speech to the jury that is going to decide his fate. He's on trial for corrupting the young. And they're asking, well, how did you get this bad reputation? Why does everyone hate you? So he's explaining it now. All right. Pros emauton un hutos elogizome. So these are all words we've seen before if you've been following. Elogizome, right? I, kind of reasoned or thought or considered pros emauton, to myself. Un is just and so, and hutos is thus. So, and so I reasoned to myself as follows. Hoti ego sopoteros emi e hutos. That I am, emi, sopoteros, wiser than a hutos, than this guy. Hutos mengar doke ti edenai, because this man, or for this man, seems to know something. Ti edenai, right? The T is the something, and the edenai is to know. He seems to know something. Uden eidos, knowing nothing. Ego de, whereas I, but I, uden eidos, knowing nothing. Ude doko edenai, I seem to know nothing. So, okay. Enteuten, all right. So this is from that point, okay. Enteuten, ep alon tina sopon ea. So from there, ea is just I went. Okay, this is an imperfect form of erchomai. So I went to ep alon tina sopon, another wise man. Kai edoke kai ekenos ti edenai. And that one, ekenos, okay, edoke, he also seemed, we can say it's historical present, or edoke, sorry, yeah, this is, so he seemed to know edenai ti, something. Uk eidos, not knowing. So he seemed to know something, not knowing anything. anything, in other words, right? And teuthen, so from there, uh, also that man and others uh, of those ton paronton, of those present, emisunme, they hated me. Okay. You can sort of see how Socrates is going around influencing people and making friends, right? Meta tauta un ea epi tus alus tus docuntas ti edenai. So metatauta means after these things, and un is and so after these things, ea I went. Okay, this is another imperfect form of erchomai. Okay, same one we saw earlier. I went to the other people appearing to know something. So tus docuntas ti edenai. I ne ton kuna, and that literally means and by the dog. Hoimen docuntes ti edenai esan moretoroi. So hoimen docuntes ti, those seeming edenai, right? Those seeming to know something, esan, they were, moroteroi. So moros is like moron, our word in English. You're stupid, okay, useless. But moroteroi means more stupid, right? More stupider. Go to Jupiter, get more stupider. So those seeming to know something were stupider, hos ego omen, as I thought. Okay, hoi duden docuntes edenoi sophoteroi. Whereas those seeming to know nothing were wiser. Okay, is what this says. That those uden is nothing, right? And docuntes seeming, edenai to know, sophoteroi wiser. So those seeming to know nothing were wiser. The people who seemed to know something were stupider. The people who seemed to know nothing were wiser. Metagar tus politicus, ea epi tus poietas. So after the politicians, tus politicus, all right, ea I went epi tus poietas, to the poets. Aiskunomai delegen ten alethion. Okay, aiskunomai means I'm ashamed. I am ashamed to tell the truth. Andres, this is a contraction of O Andres. So I am ashamed to tell the truth, dear men, dear fellows, speaking to the jurors who are about to judge him, right? Homos delegen me de. Nonetheless, homos, dei, it is necessary, me, for me, to say it. Ugardia Sophian poiusin hoi poietai ta poiemata ala diaphusin kai enthusiasmon. You might notice that last word, pretty well-known English word. So ugardia Sophian poiusin hoi poietai ta poiemata, not through wisdom do the poets create their poems, their poemata, okay, ala diaphusin kai enthusiasmon. So phusin, through nature, and through enthusiasmon, through inspiration, is the translation that we are encouraged to use here. And, your enthusiasmon. So this is your thumos, is the part of your body which is identified with your chest in the ancient Greek world. That is like where all your feelings are, and uh, um, that's like athumeo means to despair, right? To like give up in your deepest emotional being. Your enthusiasmo here means the inspiration is what causes the poets, not wisdom. So the poets aren't wise either, is what Socrates is coming to decide here. And he says, Kaigar hutoi legusi. And so he's saying here, for these ones also say that many pola kai kala, many and beautiful things, okay, tus de legus tutus uk isasin, ho ti no usin, but they do not know these words, ho ti no usin, what they mean, right? They don't know what the words mean. Kai hama edokun hoi poetai diaten poesin edenai ti uk edotes kai sophotatoi enai anthropon uk ontes. All right, so, and together the poets seem, edokun, they seem diaten poiesin, through their poetry, edenai te, to know something. Uk edotes, knowing, not knowing something, right? Kai sophotatoi enai anthropon, and they seem to be the wisest of men, uk ontes, not being such, right? And then we get this apena, okay, which says, so this means I went off, okay? Where am I here? Okay, here we are. And so I went off, and from that point, okay, I went off from that point, dokon, seeming, present active participle, seeming sophoteros, seeming wiser, to be wiser, enai, to be wiser, e toi poietai, seeming to be wiser than the poets. So you can kind of see how Socrates is talking his way into a death penalty here, to be honest. But he is going to every person in Athens who regards himself highly and showing that this person is really not that smart, not that wise, doesn't really know that much, but has a very high opinion of himself, which is the problem. And of course, rightly, for all the jokes we can make about this, Socrates probably has a point here. Anyway, great translation. I hope you enjoyed it. Great text, I should say. I had fun translating it. If I got something wrong, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. If you're interested in tutoring in ancient Greek or Latin, drop me a line. My info is in the description. Till next time, Wale.